When stalking is excused. I guess this is a video that is very relevant these days because BTS is on tour. So they're visiting many cities. And of course, sometimes they upload pictures and things that show that they did a little bit of touring, a little bit of sightseeing. But the sad reality is that they are very famous. So they probably don't do that for a long time. If they go to some place in a city they're at, they're probably just there for a few minutes very quickly because they know the longer they stay, the faster people will find out where they are, and then people are going to start going, and soon it's going to be crowded with people. I mean, that sucks, but I guess that's the celebrity life, and it's never going to change because there's always just people who ruin it, people who don't listen. But yeah, let's watch the video and see what it's about.
Recently, a video of BTS being stuck in an elevator in Paris was being shared on social media. The members gave no response to incessant screams and cameras recording them. There was a hand trying to block people from taking pictures.
Wait, I have not seen this. What the, is this it? Bro, they're literally just chilling in an elevator. And then there's just all these people outside at the door with their phones out. Okay, no, this is uncomfortable. Yeah, that was pretty messed up.
Around, moving in circles in this tiny space as if trying to find a way out. This was not the only incident in Paris. Paris, like other big cities, has strong paparazzi and celebrity cultures. This is why I was unfortunately not surprised by this level of invasion of privacy from the paparazzi. But I can never get used to people who claim to love BTS going.
Dang, so when they were in Paris, there was like a whole bunch of stalking and paparazzi. That sucks.
To this extreme and defending this behavior. Now, I know that we had this conversation time and time again. Stalking is bad, but there are a few talking points that I have not dived into before, especially related to the reasons some fans give to explain their actions.
What? Wait, what? People defend this? Okay, look. The only thing I can say is that if you're just randomly like in a restaurant or someplace, and then a BTS member shows up right next to you, I understand getting excited because it's probably the only time in your life you will be that close to them. So I understand there if you ask them for a picture or tell them something. Like, that's understandable. But anything else is just kind of stalking. Like, if you're researching where they're going to be, trying to find out where they're at and actively searching for them, then that is stalking.
I'm thinking of two things. One, let's start with the basic fact that to know their locations, someone first needs to obtain and illegally share this private information.
That's what I was saying. You know, if you're actively trying to search where they are at and trying to find them,
in most cases, the paparazzi and assassins, aka professional stalkers, pay the hotel or airport staff for this information.
They pay the hotel or airport staff?
Or simply follow them around at all times.
Wait.
Even if you staff for this.
That works, right? Because the staff probably doesn't care. Like, if I own a hotel and, you know, I'm an army and I know that BTS is there, I'm not going to be selling their information because I respect them. But most of the staff probably don't care about BTS, right? They're probably like, man, who are these guys? They're just celebrities. I don't really care about them. I'm going to sell their information to the paparazzi and make money myself.
Information. Or simply follow them around at all times. Even if you are not the one doing the stalking, you're still encouraging it by proving that their actions were worthwhile. They didn't do the stalking for nothing. Encouraging it by proving.
Sellers of celebrity flight information referred to prosecutors?
Proving that their actions.
I mean, yeah, this has got to be illegal. Chinese employees at foreign airline make money by using BTS seats.
Were worthwhile. They didn't do the stalking for nothing. You are there. 2. Oftentimes, the BTS members want to walk around, go to restaurants, and do activities in the cities from all of these countries around the world they are touring in.
But obviously, they just can't.
I have mentioned before that sometimes they are not able to do this because people wait at the entrance of their hotels and follow them around. Now,
yeah, that's weird. Waiting at their hotels? Like, come on, guys. That's the place where they're supposed to sleep the place where they can relax after their concerts,
What I've
and you're just
noticed is
over
that
there
they usually
ruining.
ask people to not wait for them at hotels and airports, places they cannot avoid. I do think it's unfair to not let BTS do some tourism while they are not working during their free time. But there's something particularly cruel about going to the places they cannot avoid. Going to the airport and staying at hotels are requirements to do their job. So invading these places is not just about you seeing BTS, it's forcing BTS to be seen by you. They have no other choice but to hide or escape through a private door, if there even is one. Because they walk through the private door or walk very fast, we don't visualize the entrapment we have created. But
And you know, visiting them at the airport has kind of been normalized, hasn't it? Like, there's always people at the airports. There's always media and cameras. I always see as well whenever they're going to arrive someplace at the airport. I go on YouTube and there's a live of like a news media doing a live stream of them at the airport just waiting for BTS.
occasionally,
Oh, it's very
we see moments
normalized.
like this. Whether it's on an elevator or a hotel, they are stuck there.
But they wave? There's people who really say that? Like, oh, what? But they wave at us. Clearly, they're okay with it. No, I think it's obvious that the reason they wave and smile is because they don't want to be rude on camera. Like, come on, guys, these people are media trained. I'm sure one of the very first rules they learn is that, if there's a camera, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything that's gonna get you canceled.
Some armies say that it's common sense to not do this. It's common sense that this is an invasion of privacy, but a lot of people just follow common social rules. Oftentimes, celebrities get emotional seeing so many people waiting for them. They talk to fans, they sign autographs, they take pictures. They create wholesome moments with their fans this way, who wait for hours to see them. There's an example that comes to mind. A group from Hype Latin America was once forced to leave an airport through a private door because too many people were waiting for them and it became dangerous. The rookie group was so excited to see the reception that one of the members messaged fans on Weavers letting them know that they were leaving through the back door.
What? Oh no. I mean, look, it's a new group, right? So they're probably excited. And I get it at first, probably exciting to see the fans, but I'm guessing after a while it gets tiring.
One of the members messaged fans on Weavers letting them know that they were leaving through the back door, basically going against the airport's efforts of keeping everyone safe. Fans ran to the back door and the message was soon deleted. But I will never forget a media outlet calling them humble for this. Here's why I bring this up. Let's pretend for a second that BTS doesn't mind their fans trying to see them outside of concerts. Even if they really wanted to, they would put themselves, fans, and everyone else in danger by entertaining this behavior. And I say this because a lot of fans who do this point out that the members bow or smile or wave at times. They ignore all the other times when they don't, but on the rare occasions they do, they praise it. I've seen it. When BTS responds to the paparazzi's questions, some people praise how respectful that one member is. This encourages these fans to say that the BTS members are not allowed to interact with fans for security reasons, but they don't actually mind when fans gather and wait for them. This would be a very
No, that's again the security issue, right? Like, if it's a concert or something like that, well, then they have a venue that prepared for all the fans that, is working hard to keep everything organized. But if you just show up like this at the airport, then you're just doing this on like a public street, a public area, and it can cause chaos. So I can see why this is not encouraged.
nice sentiment, but this is not reality. It's true that BTS can ignore fans waiting for hours to see them. Most times they walk fast, away from the crowds. They cover themselves, they turn around.
Yeah, they always
avoid
cover
eye
themselves.
contact. But they will receive harsh criticism if at least one member does not entertain the crowd for a second. One of the first times BTS noticed this was in 2017. BTS just made their debut in the US. The paparazzi and fans found out their location for a private photo shoot. But when When BTS ignored them, the paparazzi made this a scandal. They yelled racist questions and incited disappointed fans to get angry at BTS for quote-unquote ignoring them.
I mean, look, at this point, everyone already knows that the paparazzi are just annoying and pieces of shit, right? Like, what?
Paparazzi
They only care about like getting a cool picture, a clip, something that they could sell or make money off of.
Disappointed fans to get angry at BTS for quote-unquote ignoring them. The paparazzi even lied about BTS canceling a meet and greet with those fans, when that was never the case. Who knows how these fans and paparazzi found the location of their private photo shoot? Sometimes showing discomfort or fully ignoring creates even more unnecessary situations. In the moment when everyone is yelling and pointing their cameras at them, sometimes one member out of 7 waving back at the crowd prevents the situation from becoming bigger. And no, I'm not just trying to make my own interpretation of the situation or reading their minds. The members say it. Please go home. We cannot leave. I think about Taeyeon specifically, about how he smiles at the cameras but then immediately goes to Weavers to ask fans to stop waiting for them.
Yeah, I mean, they're being polite on the scene to try to calm the situation.
He goes to Weavers to ask fans to stop waiting for them.
Because, I mean, imagine if they weren't calm. Imagine if they were actually kind of mad and screaming like, yo, guys, get the hell out of here. Like, it would cause problems. So next point, what's the problem with wasting my own time? What? People say this?
We often talk about the entitlement some fans have over BTS, but I've recently seen another point of view. Some fans say they believe they are not entitled to these interactions. Not long ago, I talked about fans waiting for BTS at their hotel in El Paso, and one response I received was, I will not follow them. I won't get mad if I don't get a picture. I won't get mad if they don't leave through this door and I don't get to see them. I just want to be there. What's the problem with me wasting my time?
Oh, okay. So that's what they say. They say, I'm not doing this to get a picture of them. I'm not doing this to annoy them. I'm just doing this, I guess, for fun, to enjoy the moment. Well, I guess a big problem with that is, well, one, it's probably annoying to BTS. Like, let's be real here. You're being a negative impact towards the people you're trying to support. And then there's also like the whole security issues, right? Because they are just randomly on the street. They are just randomly creating big crowds, which can cause problems.
It's my decision to waste my time. This made me realize that some people are blinded by the small chance of having something they want for at least a second, that they don't see the danger in the overall picture. Let's say that you are telling the truth. You just want to see them. You promise to not create chaos. You won't touch them or get in their way. But that's you and your intentions. You cannot control the actions of everyone else around you, but just being there. Yes, you just standing there makes you a part of the problem. You're part of the group of people bringing attention to BTS's location. You're inviting curious people to join. If someone falls, everyone else around them falls, and you were a part of the problem. When I talked about this months ago, I said that the problem with just standing there was normalizing. And when you normalize things, you allow situations to scale. You let situations aggravate. This is why the iconic
chaos.
Purple Ribbon Project does not exist anymore. Armies successfully protected BTS, fans, and everyone at airports by creating a barrier with purple ribbons. Fans organized this, and big groups of ARMY promised to just stand there and not get in their way. But this mega organized project was not enough to control everyone as BTS became even more popular.
Yeah. I mean, it's sweet, and I'm sure it worked a couple times, but the bigger the fandom gets, the bigger the crowd gets, a higher chance of someone ruining it. And it just takes one person, right? Like, just imagine everyone organized with their ribbons and just actually respecting these rules that they set. All it takes is one person to just like ignore that, jump over the ribbon and get close to BTS. And then suddenly a whole bunch of people are going to follow, right? That's the problem.
This project was not enough to control everyone as BTS became even more popular. Good intentions didn't matter anymore. Accidents and even tragedies caused by mobs are mostly not intentional. These happen to cause harm because they go out of everyone's hands, and you contribute to this even if you don't intend to. A popular ARMY creator recently said online that he traveled to Madrid for a BTS concert. While he was walking to his hotel, he saw a large crowd, which turned out to be the hotel where BTS was staying at. He joined the crowd for over an hour but didn't see any of the members, so he headed back to his hotel to get ready for the concert.
So if the crowd wasn't there, then he wouldn't have stayed.
ARMY called him out and he apologized many times. He said, "I got swept up in some random moments and made some bad choices. I appreciate."
They apologized. I mean, what about the big crowd that already was there? Like, what?
The correction, and I removed all instances of any reference. My only response is to encourage caring correction and not fully on demonize someone and make needless derogatory public assumptions about someone. So this is what I mean when I say that some people truly mean no harm, but I do think it's time to take accountability for one's thoughtlessness. I don't always think people have malice in their hearts to do this, but not seeing what's wrong with this until people point it out is dangerous. Fans' good intentions don't matter during tragedies, and even when there are no accidents. The only thing BTS gains from these situations is being uncomfortable. As a fan, why would you even want to contribute to that? Haven't you noticed how the only encounters with fans BTS mentions with love and appreciation are the anecdotes of ARMY finding them randomly and pretending not to know them? Some ARMYs even wait until the members leave the city, not the place, the city, before sharing their stories, because there's still a chance that BTS may want to go back to that location. On the other hand, the absolute best response BTS gives to people waiting at hotels and the airport are uncomfortable smiles and quick waves.
That is
and
true,
even
Reg.
that happens on very rare occasions. I noticed that in the elevator video, at some point security gave up from covering the glass doors and some members were smiling. But they were not doing this in a "I'm proud of this moment so I want to see it" kind of way. It was defeat. There's no way out.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I saw Jimin laughing in the elevator clip, but it was just kind of awkward. Like he was probably just laughing out of the uncomfortable situation. Like,
so I want to see it kind of way. It was defeat. There's no way out. Trying to cover some cameras with a couple of hands won't do anything. People are already filming and going crazy.
Yeah,
During the 2017 incident, multiple security guards tried to cover one single camera and things only escalated. So the best thing they can do is wait there for minutes doing nothing until the staff finds a way out.
Or pretend they don't care. The solution? I mean, is there a solution? I think the whole problem with all of this is that the more famous someone is, the more people and fans that they have, the more chance that there's going to be just a bad group of people who don't listen.
Finds a way out. These incidents have been happening for years and years. This is not just an ARMY problem. This is a celebrity culture problem. So I don't love when ARMYs blame just the fandom. Some say we used to be better than this. And sure, that is true, but BTS is not that niche group anymore. We're one of the most organized fandoms, but we cannot control every single fan. I don't have an exact solution for years of the normalization of these practices, but what I refuse to do is stop talking about it.
I don't think there is a solution, right? Because if there was, then another celebrity would have already found the solution. But
these practices, but what I refuse to do is stop talking about it. I think this is the fourth time I'm talking about this same airport hotel problem in this channel, and I will continue talking about it because I refuse to normalize this. Some say that it's common sense to not do these things, but personally I always took into consideration the normalization of these practices in celebrity culture. So the first thing is educating new ARMYs. Our fandom doesn't do this. BTS has explicitly said multiple times not to do this. If some people still do it, then they should have no problem admitting it loud and proudly. They don't have to hide if they are doing nothing wrong, right?
This is not okay harassing BTS. They'll be posting on social media like, do not come see BTS. This is like harassing. This is
dude, I bet you none of these people that were like hearing this cared. Like
harassing BTS. They'll be posting on social media like, do not come see BTS.
They're probably just like, all right, then just go on with your way then.
This is like harassing. This is f***ing embarrassing, y'all.
Yeah, turn away. Wow, you are true fans.
As a kind of a side note,
Hey, respect to these people for calling them out, right?
Wow, you are true fans.
Because even though they're there being truthful, right, saying that this is not okay, nobody probably
y'all.
listens.
Turn away. Wow, you are true.
And it's sad.
As a kind of a side note, seeing this elevator video was so surreal that I started reflecting more on what it means to be a fan.
Yeah, like, how did they even, like, get so close to them on the elevator? Like, how did this happen? Where were they?
I'm not lying when I say that as a BTS fan, what I care the most about is their music. I also have a connection with the minds and voices behind this music. And this is something that the BTS members have talked about as well. They don't just want their music to be passively listened to. They want the real connection that comes with understanding their artistic expression. This is why they are so open with their fans. They want to show their humanity in their songs and their live streams and their vlogs. So I'm not saying that you cannot have a special admiration or love for the members. You can be inspired by their points of view and mindsets, by them as people, as well as their music. Just like BTS is inspired by you, by fans as a collective. But that's where the limit is. That's where boundaries are created. I remember watching this video years ago about parasocial relationships, about how this has become this demonized term that implies that any kind of creator-fan relationship has become an excuse to say that if you have appreciation for the person behind this product that you love so much, then you have a parasocial relationship. ARMY's joke that BTS has a parasocial relationship with ARMY, but I think this relationship, the true...
I mean, it's a little bit true, but that's just kind of what I've seen the whole Kpop industry do. It's like, it seems like they do try to have a little bit of like parasocial relationship as a way to get loyal fans. So
BTS has...
I mean, it's not like super bad, but to say that they have no parasocial relationship with ARMY is not true. I mean, they have
a parasocial
have
relationship with ARMY. But I think this relationship, the true healthy relationship, is the one mentioned in this video. It's human to care for people, especially for people who, even if we don't know them personally, help us learn, get inspired, and grow as humans with their art and mindsets. It's natural to want to give our support back to artists we feel connected to. But having this
and is that considered parasocial? I mean, I guess some people might say it is, some people might say it's not, but
connection, caring about these strangers, also requires you to sit for a minute with your impulses and think about your actions as a fan. Are your actions forcing BTS into situations that make them uncomfortable? Are they letting you know that they want to see you in personal locations? Or are they asking time and time again to please not go? Many say this is the price of fame. This is why we support them and buy millions of albums. But I don't understand how anyone can correlate buying millions of albums to BTS deserving to be uncomfortable and imprisoned in hotels and elevators. I've seen people ask, can you read their minds? Do you know for a fact that they are uncomfortable?
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
In the case of BTS, yes, we know for certain that they are uncomfortable. They say it many times. So at this point, you don't buy the CD or ticket because you like the music and you want to support them and you want them to succeed so they can continue making music that will make your days brighter. These are the reasons why I support them. I don't buy a CD or ticket to have permission to stalk them. I don't know why anyone...
Yeah, I also think it's pretty weird. Okay, so first of all, the reality is I don't have to worry about this because I don't got the money or time to be stalking BTS. And also, I don't live in a place where BTS will ever visit. So this is just something I don't have to worry about, right? I don't have to worry about being a stalker or annoying BTS. But, you know, sadly, like they mentioned, there is no solution because the more fans a celebrity gets, the bigger this problem becomes. And it's easy to gather a crowd. Like, Like the story of the person in Madrid. They were just walking by and they just saw the crowd and people were saying, oh, BTS might show up, and they decided to stay. They figured, oh, all these other people are here, so it's okay. And that's why there is no solution, right? Because say that BTS are gonna show up at the airport and everyone is like, you know, let's respect their boundaries, let's not make them uncomfortable, let's not show up. But then one person is gonna be like, I don't care, I'm gonna show up, and they go. And then another person finds out and they're gonna be like, well, hey, that person is there, they're gonna see BTS, why should I stop myself then? And then they go, and then more people find out, and the number just keeps growing, right? And that's the thing, it only takes one person to start it, and then from there it will just snowball. So the only thing you can do is to not be a part of the problem and feel good about yourself, right? But there will be lots of people who say something like, oh, but other people are doing it, and BTS don't even know me, they're not even gonna know that I did this, that I was in this crowd, so I'm just gonna do it anyways, no consequences. And that's kind of true, I guess. You know, the crowd is gonna be there anyways, and you being one person there isn't really going to change much. So I guess at the end of the day, it's like a morality thing. Like, do you actually feel good about yourself being there? Do you feel good about yourself if you know that you're technically a part of the problem, part of why BTS is uncomfortable? Some people might care, some people might not. I guess we just have to hope that there's more people who do care. But yeah, that was the video. Very, very interesting and important topic. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you next time.